Since the inception of the internet, there has never been an easier time than right now to make money. It feels like every day when I log on to Instagram, I see somebody posting a screenshot of how successful their Shopify store is doing, showcasing their lifestyle of fancy cars, beautiful women, and lavish trips. So I most definitely understand why so many people are so drawn to wanting to start their Shopify stores. Unfortunately, data shows that nearly 90% of all online businesses fail within the first 4 months, which to me, 90% is a really high failure rate. At this point, you're probably wondering why so many people fail at trying to run a successful Shopify store. And if so many people fail, is it really worth it to start a Shopify store? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you the top 5 mistakes I see beginner Shopify owners make so you can be among the extremely small percentage of successful Shopify store owners. The first mistake that I see is choosing the wrong niche. A lot of people start their Shopify stores because they think it is an easy way to get rich quick and pick some random niche or industry that they don't really know anything about and don't have a real passion for. Unfortunately, a lot of successful Shopify store owners try to sell you on this dream lifestyle of working from your laptop in some tropical island, making 6 to 7 figures a year. And they try to showcase how easy it is to be a successful Shopify store owner, drop shipping toasters. Okay, I know I'm kind of being funny here, but seriously, you really have to do your due diligence on the products you want to sell by conducting proper product research and by having a good understanding of the industry you are planning to go into. If you're not passionate about your industry, it's really going to be hard for you to do the work that is necessary and do enough research and testing for you to be successful. Just so you know, I have a couple of videos on my YouTube channel teaching you step by step how to actually do proper market research the right way, so make sure that you check them out. Overall, so many people rush through this initial phase of their Shopify stores just because they want to make money as fast as they can. And trust me, this is a huge mistake. So please, please, please take your time. There is no rush. Really do your homework on your industry, your target audience, and the initial product you want to sell, or even the products you want to sell before you decide to launch your Shopify store. The second mistake that I see a lot is not optimizing your Shopify store. So you may be wondering, what does optimizing your Shopify store even really mean? So basically, you want to make sure that your website can be found in Google when people search for your products online. This is a very easy way to gain free traffic to your Shopify store. Not optimizing your website will make it 10 times harder for your potential customers to find you, which can really cause you to lose out on sales, and who wants that? Not to mention, it will cause you to have to heavily rely on social media and paid traffic to get users to your website, which can be very expensive and time consuming, especially if you don't know what you are doing. I really recommend that you hire a SEO specialist on either Fiverr or Upwork if you can afford it. However, SEO isn't really a super hard skill to learn, and there are plenty of resources out there now that can teach you the fundamentals of SEO and the best SEO practices. Before we get into the third tip, if you could give this video a like and subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. We are almost at 10K subscribers, and I would really love to have you a part of this community. Now, the third mistake that I see Shopify store owners make is horrible branding. And truthfully, branding goes far beyond the colors of your Shopify store, your logo, or your mission statement. I'm here to tell you that it is way deeper than that. It's the identity of your business and what your Shopify store stands for. It is why you are selling what you are selling, and so many Shopify owners do not put enough thought into their branding. In this day and age, you have to really know your unique value proposition, and your consumers have to understand it and co-sign with it as well. Now, don't get me wrong, you can definitely go off the deep end with this, but make sure that you spend a lot of time on your branding and the messaging of your Shopify store. You just simply want to make sure that all your products, marketing materials, graphics, and messaging all cohesively aligns. When it doesn't, you can potentially confuse your potential customer, and ultimately they may end up shopping with your competitors. And you most definitely do not want that. So you want to make sure that your brand speaks to one specific person and why your brand is better than your competitors. The fourth mistake I see is making poor financial decisions. Running a successful Shopify store is just like any other business, and you have to know your numbers. You have to document and take into consideration all the expenses and unexpected costs your store might face. Even though starting a Shopify store in general can have extremely low startup costs, running a successful Shopify store expenses can start to add up out of nowhere. So things like web hosting, product costs, advertising, shipping fees, etc. should all be budgeted every single month. When you don't do this properly, it causes a domino effect of delays, missed sales, or even chargebacks. Even the best ran Shopify store, these things happen. So make sure you are transparent and provide as much customer service as possible. Communication is really key here. So being on top of the back end of your Shopify store is vital to the success of your store. And unfortunately, many stores drop the ball here. The last mistake I see is people give up on their stores too early, okay? Building a Shopify store and a successful brand takes a lot of time, a lot of ingenuity, hard work, and patience, okay? Setting realistic expectations and keeping an open mind will help you get through the tough times.
You can do it!
However, for the majority of Shopify store owners, it takes months, even years of trial and error to have a 6 to 7 figure Shopify store. So just because your store isn't really popping off right now doesn't mean it won't happen. So continue to improve all the aspects of your Shopify store to provide the best quality products and customer service that you absolutely can. Truth be told, I found that a lot of Shopify store owners struggle with marketing and just simply getting people to their Shopify stores in the first place. So check out this video right here where I show you the 5 best ways to market your Shopify store right now.